Many of us in the delegation are here in South Korea for the very first time. And thank you for listening to us patiently. Thank you for the warm welcome. I wish we could have stayed a little longer than what we are, but since we are all on national duty, we have limited time. Just to add to what my colleagues have stated, the 22nd of April Pahalgam terror attack is no more a matter of India's national security. It has turned out to be a global imperative now. And time and again, we have been saying this, how Pakistan has been harboring, shielding, and sheltering terrorists in their own land. Right from the time both India and Pakistan has gained independence at an interval of a day, at the same time, precisely. And if you look at the trajectory of Indian economy and Pakistan's economy, there is a hell and heaven difference. India has grown by leaps and bounds, where Pakistan is struggling with their own economic crisis and flaws. And the attack on Jammu and Kashmir in Pahalgam is a testament to the fact that they don't want the Indian economy to prosper. This is a message we want to carry to the world, where you have 7 delegations going to different countries. And we want to tell this to you, everyone, with all humility and grace, that any support to Pakistan is a support to terror organization. Anyone supporting any act of Pakistan is supporting a terror organization. Why I say this? I have reasons to say this. When the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks were carried out in Mumbai, where all of you must have seen and known, 166 nationals were killed and shot dead by terrorists. And out of those 166, there were people belonging from different nationalities. Apart from India, there were people from 26 other countries. And when the terror attack was carried out this year, on the 22nd of April, we actually expected Pakistan to do justice and bring the perpetrators to book. Either you bring justice to them, or justice needs to be done to them. You anyway have to do justice. We waited patiently for a week, 10 days, 14 days. Then India eventually carried out the airstrikes on the 7th of May, after waiting for 14 days. Why I'm mentioning about the airstrike? Because the airstrikes were so precise. It was carried out with so much of precision. We ended up successfully destroying 9 terror infrastructure without endangering a single civilian life. This is what India is, firm in resolve, yet honorable in action. I come from a land where we have a special bond with every Koreans living in South Korea. I come from the land of Rabindranath Tagore. And Rabindranath Tagore's poem, The Lamb from the East, is still embedded and found a special place in the textbooks of school kids even today. And we come from a land who has always taught and given the message of peace, harmony, tolerance, and humanity to the world. We would be the last one to talk about violence. We would be the last one to talk about war and tax. But we have been repeatedly waiting patiently for them to bring the perpetrators to book, which they're not doing. Now, our stance from the very first day has been clear. You fire, we fire. You stop, we stop. You can't be expecting one-sided action, and you can't be expecting any reaction. As Newton's third law says, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Now, breeding a snake back in your backyard and expecting that snake to only bite your neighbor is the last mistake we should do, or last thing we should think of. Because once the snake is unleashed, it will end up biting whoever it can. A snake remains a snake. If you're breeding a monster to become a monster, the day the monster is unleashed, it will pounce on and attack on everyone. it gets an opportunity to attack. So we need to be very careful and mindful of how Pakistan has been harboring terrorism, harboring terrorists from 9/11 to 26/11 in Mumbai, to Pahalgam, to Pathankot, to Uri, repeatedly one after one terror attacks. You might reminisce Osama bin Laden was found in a place called Abbottabad, which is again in Pakistan. When the airstrikes were carried out by the Indian Air Force, there is a picture in public domain. It's all over the media. You can find out. When the airstrikes were carried out, those airstrikes ended up killing 100 odd terrorists. And then you have a picture where Pakistan's high-ranking military generals are attending the funeral of the terrorists. They're not any corner small officers. They're high-ranking military generals from the Pak army. They are physically attending the funeral of the known terrorist who has been carrying out terror attacks in various places of the world, including India. So this is a testament to the fact what India has been claiming for the